Ladies and gentlemen, I am back and better than ever. Well, asterisk, I might be a little rusty. This here is Venus going off screen, and as you may know, Venus is retrograde, and tomorrow Mercury goes retrograde, so the next 2 weeks might be mildly crazy. Hey, we got a giant, well, 1 kilometer mile wide asteroid 1994. Pretty cool one that'll be going by Earth, but it'll be 6 times farther than the moon, so it's not really that big a deal. You might be like, hey, Thor, where did you go? What happened? Well, let me tell you, YouTube gave me 1 week suspension for medical misinformation. Man, I thought, being shadow banned and pretty much having my views capped was bad enough. But apparently something I said during the 3-hour live stream I did 1 week ago set off their algos or something. And so, hey, we're looking at a big coronal mass ejection that happened yesterday. Pretty interesting, huh? There are 5 sunspots on the sun right now with the potential for 2 more growing. And hey, just a reminder from space weather, solar cycle update. Solar cycle 25 is heating up. New sunspot counts from NOAA confirm that the young solar cycle is outperforming the official forecasts and definitely the unofficial forecasts. So that's fascinating, right? So quite a bit has happened in the week that I have been off the air. And the big thing right now is we got a storm that is coming this weekend that is going to bring ice and snow to the southeast and then the northeast, and then some rain as well. So that will definitely be interesting to watch because ice in the south can be very, very, very dangerous. This is precipitation over the next 48 hours. Anytime you see that peach, that means ice. And ice is bad. So if you got peach or ice coming your way, watch out. My car started to overheat. Yeah, this Venus retrograde is freaking crazy, man. I don't even know what I said specifically that got me in trouble. So I might be kind of sort of walking on eggshells for a while. I hope nobody minds. But yeah, did I mention we got a storm coming into the southeast? Zach Fredela high-res models coming into view now, and the Flurry Fest on Sunday is in effect in Louisiana with the NAM. How far south can the upper low dig? I don't know. But with Mercury going retrograde and Venus retrograde, these models are definitely having a hard time nailing down anything. And one thing I think 95% of people agree on is that ice in the south especially can be very dangerous and deadly if you try to drive on it, ride a bicycle, or if you're one of those weirdos who rides a unicycle. I don't know, I think the unicycle is nowhere near as popular as it used to be. Somebody Google when the unicycle was most popular if you can. Anywho, you can see here we're going to be getting the pink being possible ice. So that could be a problem. So we got ice coming up this weekend for areas in the south, and there are some areas in the north that could be getting iced out as well. We got quite a bit to watch. And you might hear a lot of other people talking about this asteroid, City Killer 1994 PC1. But yeah, it'll pass 6 times the distance of Earth, and Asteroid Fight Club, Planetary Defense, we've been doing great on the asteroid since that asteroid exploded over Russia, so I'm not worried about it at all. We got other things too that are much higher on the clear and present danger list, in my opinion, right now. But wow, Earth is beautiful, and I missed you. Hopefully you missed me. Hopefully one thing I can talk about safely is one of the missions at Asteroid Fight Club is avoiding World War III. And just minutes ago, U.S. Ambassador Carpenter says that the drumbeat of war is sounding loud, and the rhetoric has gotten rather shrill between Europe, Russia, and the United States. So we're going to have to step up our game on getting people to calm down and avoid worst case scenarios. Alan Huffman. So question for the triangle area. That sounds naughty, but it's not. Is this warming overdone in the models? Will the wedge be stronger and resistant? I think yes, but it seems inevitable the triangle goes to plain rain. However, ice accrual could be significant before that happens. Perhaps 0.25 inches of rain. And so, Bobbi wants snow for North Carolina. Hopefully Bobbi will get what she wants, but nobody wants ice. And here you've got an ice map projection. So let's be careful out there. Whatever's happening off the West Coast is pretty crazy looking. Kind of looks like an elephant. See, there's an elephant eye. There's another elephant eye. And there is its big elephant trunk. Salmonella Outbreak from petting bearded dragons. So guys, remember to wash your hands after you touch your bearded dragon. James Webb Space Telescope is supposedly still doing fantastic, and I look forward to the first photographs to come out of it if everything continues to go well. You had a pipeline spill, 300,000 gallons of diesel near New Orleans, killing thousands of fish, birds, and other animals. That is very bad news, brought to us by Strange Sounds. Did you have your breakfast? It's the most important meal of the day. Anyway, don't eat yellow snow, and I definitely wouldn't be eating ice pancakes. Here we see in Duluth, where some parts of the United States of America are very cold right now. But because Earth is like a McDLT snow globe, Australia has provisionally just had its joint hottest day on record. Wait, what? With 50 degrees Celsius in Western Australia, it also matches the highest recorded temperature in the southern hemisphere. So that's hot to trot. So how have you been? Yep, here's accumulated snowfall guesses and projections brought to us by Robert LaRoche for Monday. Some areas getting up to a foot, but up here you'd be getting a lot of rain. Speaking of the crazy stuff that's been going on in the Pacific Northwest, including some earthquakes, I think they had a 6 in Alaska. They've been getting quite a bit of rain as well. Hump 2 Lips has been very wet in Washington. They got 9.66 inches of rain. Matlock only got 9. Hump 2 Lips making the news again. This joke was brought to us by Jesse Farrell, but it's not a joke. It's serious weather news. You know, volcano eruptions continue to be a story. Lava flows on the Galapagos Islands after a volcano erupted last week. The Wolf Volcano slopes host the pink iguana, a species critically endangered lizard. A team of park rangers and scientists working with the iguana has confirmed the creatures are out of harm's way. But, you know, this is just another volcano eruption in a new spot in 2021/2022. And we expect volcano and earthquake activity to increase probably through 2022, 2023, 2024, until you get more separation from the major gas giants. Man, it has been like wave after wave after wave of troubles for us and for me. And I think you'll notice a big energetic shift on the 18th when the lunar south nodes switch from Sagittarius and the lunar north node switches from Gemini to Taurus, and then the south node will go from Sagittarius to Scorpio. And so there's a chance you'll see travel restrictions lighten up after that. I don't even really know what I'm allowed to say anymore on that subject. Here at Rare Coronal Hole, that'll be facing Earth shortly. But yeah, you know, on January 18th, that is the same date, that asteroid, and then Uranus will be going direct. That'll be the date that asteroid twice the size of the Empire State Building will zoom by Earth, but safely. So I'm not really that worried about it, but the 18th is probably going to be a pretty big day, if I had to guess. And with Venus retrograde, it's no surprise that Americans are still seeing higher prices and empty shelves, and Venus will be retrograde until the 28th. I promise you, March in the spring will be way better than the winter. Texas is still too hot for my taste, with it getting up to 74 degrees Thursday, Friday, and back in the 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday in San Antonio. Argentina has also had a major heat wave that is impacting health energy and water supplies plus agriculture. It reached 41.1 Celsius in capital Buenos Aires. So, like I always say, Earth is like a McDLT, where the hot side is hot, the cold side is cold, and then they bob around like a lava lamp. But oh yeah, we got a lot to catch up on, you and I, and we've got a pretty big storm to watch that'll be hitting the southeast and the south, and the northeast the weekend and through Monday and Tuesday. And what I find so fascinating is if you'll watch right here, look at that signature, the pattern of the moisture. Right there. See that? That is crazy, man. That is super crazy. But this definitely is going to be a major storm that could do some major damage and be very dangerous if people aren't paying attention and, just get caught off guard. It has the potential to bring heavy ice into the south, and I've seen some model runs that bring ice up into the northeast as well. And so this will, it starts kind of on Friday, and then it runs through Monday and Tuesday as it goes from the south, bing, bang, boom, and then up to the northeast, clearing out with the tail end of snow on Tuesday, like that. So we got a lot to watch. This thing could definitely bomb out and bring some heavy winds, 70, 80, 90 miles per hour, depending on how strong it gets. So we will have to continue to track it. We got a couple of days to do it, and models have been wonky. Having a hard time finding agreement on almost anything. But we will track it together over the next few days. And hey, every single month I do a fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running because I have been shadow banned and put on like a view block where I'm like capped out at about 1,000 views per video, even though I have 55,000 subscribers. It's all very odd. But through y'all's contributions and donations, I've been able to keep THORnews up and running as long as I could stop getting in trouble with the YouTube. That's so crazy. But if you'd like to make a contribution or donation, it would be super duper appreciated. And I got to say, getting knocked out for a week has hit me in the pocketbook. And so it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I got a mailbox, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and only $1,020 left to raise because Asteroid Fight Club is so awesome and incredible. So thank you very much for all your love and support. God knows how long I'll be able to continue to do this. YouTube doesn't really like me much for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe one day we'll figure it out. I would just like to say thank you again to the Texas Angel, to Jenia, Andrea, the HWN Dragon, Darlene, Michelle, Henry, the Wizard of Oz, Alexis, Patricia, Barbara, Max, Lauren, Richard, Glenda, Arnica, Light Soul, Dan, Marlita, Brian, Ann, KJ, Change, Nate, Susan, Lance, Nancy, Zacher, Mars Fool's Gold, and Travis. You guys are all super duper awesome. And I'll try to do the same, though I may be rusty for a day or 2 or 3 or 4. We'll see. All right, stay cool, and I will talk to y'all in the near future, and I am very happy to be back. God bless everyone. Stay cool.